What do you call a robot that can walk, crawl, and even run? A transformer? No, it's Boston Dynamics' new Atlas. See, the first Atlas model was nothing like the sleek modern one that can do parkour today. Standing at 6 foot tall and weighing 330 pounds, it was less human and more machine in appearance with its exposed wiring and hydraulics system. Its heavy metallic frame also held a boxy torso, with basic sensors to control its oversized feet when walking. When Boston Dynamic revealed their new bipedal bot, the New York Times called it a giant, though shaky, step toward the long-anticipated age of humanoid robots. Over the years, Boston Dynamic would become significantly better at refining their robots' mobility and dexterity, and their improvements would shine through in every new model. For example, in 2016, they launched their first fully untethered bipedal robot, capable of walking on rough terrain like snow. The team also improved the LiDAR stereo sensors in the bot's body and legs, giving it the ability to stand up on its feet like a jack-in-the-box after being pushed over. Then in 2017, they stepped up the bot's agility and released an updated video showing it jumping over boxes, turning 180 degrees, and even performing a backflip. By 2020, it could perform a dance routine in sync with another Atlas robot. And in the next year, it grew even more impressive, finally being able to run through a parkour course complete with jumps, beams, and vaults with enough fluidity to make Michael Scott jealous. With each model, Atlas also got sleeker and more modern, reaching the peak of its humanoid appearance and compatibility when Boston Dynamics switched from a hydraulic design to an electric one in 2024. Now, the latest Atlas generation is a lot leaner and sleeker since it shed its bulky hydraulic system. Besides being more compact, the new electric system means Atlas is a lot quieter, making for a more enjoyable experience for the humans that have to work side by side with it. An electric model also makes this humanoid more energy efficient, consuming far less power to execute more precise movements. It also has a wider range of motion, in no small part thanks to its new lightweight build that's much better at mimicking human-like flexibility while being more durable. However, one of the most impressive upgrades of this new model is how natural its movements are compared to previous models. With more advanced computer vision and better deep learning algorithms, it can adapt to its surroundings in real time, making its movements more seamless. In one of Boston Dynamics' latest videos, they captured their new Atlas showcasing human-like motions such as leaning forward when running and tucking its torso in when it slows down.
Our newest generation of the robot.
We see Atlas as the ultimate tool. We know that it's going to be going into environments and doing tasks alongside people for a long time. And so with Atlas, we just see work changing. And we've designed Atlas to work alongside people and to drop into and out of person-centered environments so that it's a tool. We built this amazing athletic intelligence that helps our robots move through the world in incredible ways and makes for some amazing YouTube videos. And over the last couple of years, AI techniques have improved enough that we can start to do manipulation, have the robot touch the world, move objects around, understand the world the same way that people do. So Atlas can lift up to 110 pounds instantaneously and closer to 70 kind of continuously. So Atlas can lift these really heavy loads. It can operate for 4 hours on its battery life, swap its own battery so it can work continuously.
Once this thing learns a skill, that information, that knowledge base is transferable to all other units in the fleet. Is that correct? One robot learns, information passes to all of them in the entire fleet.
Exactly. And
that's crazy.
And that lets our customers adapt their production line on the fly. So you could have this fleet of robots that has all of the institutional knowledge about how to build everything your factory makes. And if the product changes tomorrow, you can just flash reprogram them and then you're starting to produce something new. Atlas has these joints that can spin all the way around. And so we're inspired by the human form, but not limited by it. And that means that Atlas can move faster than a person through different tasks, much more ergonomically. It also helps the robot be a lot more reliable. We don't have any cables flapping around or any cables that are bending. Everything's integrated into these joints that can move in really incredible ways.